Eivor Wolf-Kissed, is that you?
Do I know you?
You were too young to remember me, but I stayed with your household many years ago. This is for you.
The Meadhorn of Sutunga. How is this possible? Can you conjure things from dreams?
It's only a model. I fashioned it from a story told to me by your father, but since he's dead, I offer it to you.
It is exactly like I saw it in my head, as Varin described it to me. Have you made other things from stories?
Only if the storyteller is very good. Your father was. He would have made a good skald.
Could you do it from dreams or visions? Bring something into this world from another?
Not all dreamers speak, and fewer yet speak clearly. Seers talk too much and cloud your vision with...
What's this about bringing things into this world from another?
More like imagining it into our world. When I have the image, its design speaks to me in a language I do not know, and yet understand.
This is Sutunger's Meadhorn, Valka, from Jotunheim. Varin described it to him.
I do not like this business of trafficking in visions. But if it revives good memories of your father, there may be value in it. I will bring you a potion that will let Eivor dream and speak clearly. If you take advantage, your death will be painful.
Nah, you need not go to so much trouble. You could give me the recipe.
I will bring you a potion. Do not dig too deeply. We do not know the true cost of this.
There will be no
主要
cost
代
to
价是
gods. You
药物
heard
过
him.
量而死
He。does not take things from their realms. He imagines them, then crafts them.
Not the cost to the gods. To you.
I will get the workshop ready. Come by when you want to get started.
工坊，这个蛮厉害的，通过别人的描述，就可以将那个东西重现出来。入口那边？我这边呢？
Eivor! You'll be safe in my care. Valka has promised that any harm you suffer will be visited upon me tenfold.
She is protective of her people. But I must exact a promise from you. You must not speak of this to anyone. Whatever happens.
I swear upon my life, I will not speak of this to any but you.
啊，我还要再潜入。巴德尔死于巴德尔是光明之神嘛？我记得在战神也有提到过。这是哪里啊？ 啊！为什么戴眼罩啊？这应该是别的世界喽，对不对？感觉不太一样，这应该是，这是哪里啊？ 雾之国吗？ 乌尔海姆。
Down there in Niflheim, things are less clear. You know I cannot take you. I can barely get myself through the warding wall, and only then by abandoning my trusted weapons. Do not sulk. I will not risk you. For who then would remind me of my purpose? Yes, Balder, my son. The light of the world, locked away in Hell's dark castle. He was taken too soon, stolen from us. I shall not rest till I have denied destiny and brought Balder back from the dead. You're right, Munin. If it is to be done, best it were done quickly. It is time to go to hell.
这边无法使用，所以说我是要跳下去吗？此时的巴德应该是死了吧，对不对？好冷哦。 还有弱点。
Niflheim's riches are doubly defended. Must kill the guards before disarming the shield.
啊，靠腰了。
Your time's up.
这是选技能吗？
Must have been tied to its defenders.
这是闯关吧，对不对？哦，我选了这边，所以说这边就回不去了。选那边的话，也一样结果。
What's going on? Huh? What's happening?
慢爬。那这个要打多久啊？才行？
Shrines are known to be places of healing. roots would rain water.
哎，靠呀！ 哇靠，这种怪啊，好有点硬哎。可是怎么都没有回血啊？靠腰，我刚刚因为中了他们那个火攻之后就扣血，不然本来不会扣这么多的。 这个一定要碰吗？我可以不要碰吗？
Why go to some other shop when my anything could be
Let it.
这样子吧。啊，如果我想离开的话，我要怎么离开？还是说要把这个做完？靠，这斗兽场吧！天啊！
Why have you returned, old one?
Why do you not face me, Queen of the Shamed? Or better yet, give me back my son, and I shall leave you in peace.
I can shape dead flesh into new life. Summon an army with a whisper. What makes you think you still have power over me?
Then why would you not show your true self? What is it you fear?
My fear is beyond your imagining. Your fear, however, is well known among the dead.
好，在风狼。嘛。打这个好笨重哦！我这不选这武器了。然后呢？啊，这样子吗？你说这边是刷宝用的吗？刷武器用的，对不对？我这个要打到什么时候啊？讲真的。
Welcome, wanderer, to the home of Danny the Dead One. To my shame,
I am not that wanderer.
Save it, Harvey. I get around. At least, I used to before dirt.
Ropes?
When I ran the foundry, I had rope lines strung all over Duckerland.
Sounds like quite an operation. Like...
I could supply 100 armies. But what does that matter now that Durf and his paid muspels have taken?
Are any of these rope lines of yours?
Not many. But if someone were to free my men...
Seems like a reasonable bargain.
Locked inside the foundry. There are 2 sets of keys.
So, if I retrieve the keys from the muspel...
If you free my crew, I'll take back the foundry and... But...
这是什么？哦，这边不能待太久。
Muspels here hold the keys to Danny's dwarfs. Free Danny's dwarfs.
You will be incinerated.
好恐怖哦！这他们一直玩火。哎，
Fire is my strength.
好像离开这里啊！这地方快被烧死了。我又玩猜乐了。
By my loins, I feel refreshed. Only wondering for visit. Generosity has its limits. That looks like a warrior of rank. Perhaps he carries some prize on his person.
Watch my back.
Looking for a deal?
Let us get.
哦，没钱呐、真是。哎，哇，他打好猛哦！哎，我看到。还被烧死了。这不错哎！雷神之锤，传奇武器。这是能力跟武器升级，武器升级吧。哎，这里吗？对面那是什么？靠，跳下来受伤！靠，我刚跳到草堆才对啊。啊，靠腰，躲在下面，我怎么打？ 哎呀，上来吗？靠，前面是在打怪物了。
Looking for a bit? Let us get.
98而已，哇，超少。 我差点跳下去，我以为说是斗兽场哎。
Our father!
像。
Now one of hell's foul experiments gone awry. What shameful crime could have earned so twisted a fate?
It's not the Nornir, but you and that bitch Brynhild who made peanuts. Have you betrayed so many gods, Oathbreaker, that you no longer recognize?
Youngun! Why has hell raised you as this grotesque monstrosity?
I rebuilt myself from abandoned dependence, a labor of loathing, fueled by vengeance and hate.
Wow. 好恶心哦！哇靠！我会死了！哎，管那个时候应该要躲才对。
Count Gunnar has had his revenge.
But at what price?
这是什么？我醒过来啊！
You think you can keep me out? I pulled your realm out of Ymir's ass! I will send it hurtling back to the void if I have to.
Do not think they can hear you, old man.
Have you come to lend us aid, my son?
I have news from home. War rattles the gates of Asgard while you dally in this dream of rescuing Balder.
My whole life I've defied expectations by doing the unthinkable. How could I do any less when your brother's life is at stake?
My stepbrother is dead. There is no life at stake. You are full of advice to all who will listen, but deaf to anyone else.
Can you name anyone with more wisdom than I, who has fought and fallen and sacrificed more than I have?
No.
And I hope you will understand, son.
So, you're going back?
As many times as it takes.
我有点不太想回去，你知道吗？我想玩别的任务了。我大概知道这个营地是干嘛的。看能不能回去啊？我想先就这样子了。哎，我怎么回去？他这边不让我传送哎，哦，唤醒啊！我大概知道这个地方的作用了啊。这个慢慢解啊，这个因为它可能要我打完第二个，还有下一层，对不对？就是一层层下去。
Relax. You're in Ravensthorpe, in my workshop.
Very little, but I'm filled with a sense of...
That makes sense based on what I've heard here. But it is all in your mind. You should take a break from this now. Would you like to see what you have inspired?
Let me see.
哎，我就知道吧，他果然带一些东西出来，可是这些都好贵哦。坐骑，天啊，这是什么东西啊？这都好魔幻哦。可是我现在东西不够啊，这个梦境的东西，就慢慢玩啦。
Only father.
Who's that?
Toby.
Eivor, it's Sven. He passed while I was away.
Toby, I'm sorry I wasn't there.
No one was. We had planned to brand Tekla's barrels that morning, and we talked about what we might have for supper. And when I went to collect him, he was in his bed, sleeping, I thought. But he was already gone.
I'm sure he went in peace.
But he went with plans. Things he wanted to do, things he meant to do. His death was so empty, not like in our stories.
What stories do you mean?
When we tell stories, the old and wise, they have this calm about them. They know when their end has come and they are ready. Sven wasn't ready, and I wasn't ready either. He was supposed to teach me things, I'm still learning. Everyone looks at me like I will simply carry on his work, as if nothing happened. Because they don't know. They don't know I'm not ready.
Life may ask more of us than we are prepared to give. But all we can do is our best. I was not prepared to lose my parents. But in a flash, they were taken from me. I pressed on, determined to live.
That must have been punishing. But you are so strong and so determined.
Someone else might have done better than me, or worse. But this was the fate woven for me, so I live it. I know Sven believed in you, in your craft. So do you believe in him? Do you trust him?
He was the most skilled artist I have ever known.
And he chose you. You may step up or step down, whatever you decide. But know that he had faith in you.
Thank you, Eivor. I need to
这个
get
任务
home.
这样子，
Be strong, Toby. And know you are valued.
他不用说我去找什么东西吗？我现在有材料吗？有欸。太多东西要建了，因为我之前一直在外面。 那营地的事情都没有处理。
This is fine work, really. Thank you for seeing these.
What have you got?
This was a fun one to chart.
哦，它标记出了所有东西的位置。哦，那这个的
I'm
话
here if you need any.
确实不错哎，因为有东西我真的都找不到，
A good day to
都要靠那个情报啦。
Really. Thank you for seeing this done. 烘焙坊。 被震区了，耶！我们等于都已到4了。
Your baker is done, Tobin. And our feasting table will be warm.
Eivor, that is...
You are among friends here. There's
no need, but a desire. An urge. When kindnesses are few and far between, a grain merchant has set up downriver. I want to bring a half-dozen back.
I can lend that.
That...
Looks like something is happening near Walker's hut. Perhaps I should take a look. Tarbin, what brought you to our clan?
Your reputation. Heard folks say a band of hard-drinking, battle-scarred warriors had washed up on shore. Said you had settled in the center of Mercia, taking in whatever flotsam, jetsam, and jumble of misfits came to your docks.
And this appealed to you?
More than anything.
就停过去。
The thought of settling in a rowdy camp felt like a good balance. And being a baker, I knew my services would not be sniffed at.
哇，这个风景真的很漂亮。
I did not take you for a baker when we met. You have the look of someone who swings an axe.
I do hear that a lot.
But baking is your only craft, is that right?
I have always enjoyed it. And I have always been good at it. But when I'm not able... I take odd jobs where I can. So long as I can work with my hands.
Well, we have that in common.
A question, Eivor. You're a warrior, a fighter. That much I know. But if you could stop fighting, what would you do?
You asked the wrong question. I can stop fighting, but to do so would be to deny the essence of who I am. I think you mean, if I had to stop fighting, what would I become?
No, you've given me the answer I wanted. It's good you found what calls you. A rare and happy thing.
Yes, I see you both. What can I... It's you. What are you doing in Mercia?
Collecting grain. 30 silver's worth if you can spare it. I do have the coin.
Right. Well... Take what you need and get going.
That should cover it. Thank you kindly.
Of course. And you take good care of yourself. Yeah?
怎么了？怎么感觉怪怪的？该不会以前抢过这里吧？我天啊！这些人反应好奇怪哦。
Is that your usual vendor? He seemed a little surprised to see you.
Did he? Well, could be he knows somebody who looks like me. There's no shortage of big bearded men around here, yeah?
I suppose not.
Hmm, 这个船开得好快哦。
About your question earlier, what would I do if I weren't a warrior? I would ask the same of you. Is baking bread your greatest wish?
Is there something wrong with wanting to bake bread? The Romans baked bread. The Egyptians baked bread.
It is a fine trade. But is it your calling?
It is my calling to feed people, I'd say. To be of service to those I care for, and who care for me. That brings me joy.
But that way, it is a noble pursuit.
I don't know that it's noble. It is simply what gets me up in the morning. It gives me purpose for the rest of my day.
Need help with your grain?
No need.
All right. It was...
You too, eh?
哎，有酒嘞！哇，我们这营地的规模越来越好了。
Eivor? A moment.
Tekla, you look like you wrestled a bear. Is something wrong?
God save her. I was robbed on the road.
By who? Did you get...
They were Saxons, I know that much. A pack of them lifted 4 barrels of my ale and all the coin I had on. The biggest one pulled me off my horse and stuck his mouth in my ear, said, "Tell Guthban we expect it."
Guthban? That's Battlebone in the Saxon tongue.
That's what he said. It's not someone here, is it?
Not that I know of.
I do not begrudge us taking in orphans, Eivor, but some of these Saxons, we hardly know them.
A good idea.
Thank you.
等一下，我先处理这个。
Word of our growing settlement has reached outside ears, so have a look around.
Randvi, are you well? You seem distant.
I'm fine. Only a little tired, but well enough. Shall we look at the map?
Not until you tell me what is wrong.
Oh, I think I have. I feel somewhat trapped. In this room, in this settlement, in this life.
I cannot help you with your life just now, but I can get you out of this room. What do you say?
I don't know. There's much work to be done.
Stop. Forget about alliances and responsibility for just a few hours. We could take a ride to Grandbridge or somewhere nearby for a change of pace.
That sounds lovely. And too far to consider just now. But thank you, Eivor. Maybe another time. Now, what was it you needed?
Randvi, take a break.
Do you mean now?
Of course. You said you were tired of all this, so why not stretch your legs and fill your lungs?
I did ask, didn't I? You're right. Lead the way, Eivor.
Follow me. Won't take the long ship today. This trip is for us. Just you and me. Is that a problem?
Not at all. So long as I get some air and sun, I will be fine. I spend too much of my day in the longhouse.
We will need...
So...
At some point, if you want to enter Grandbridge, if you know a better way, I would love to hear it.
Is swimming not an option?
Swimming? I don't know. Are you joking?
要怎么走啊？
Horse would always do, but I'm not opposed to the more traditional methods.
Yeah! 可以盖房子。这样子的话，我还要过河，而且越来越偏了。 是不是开船比较好啊？哎，前面有艘船。
It really is lovely here. I have not been this far east of the settlement. Isn't that awful?
You think safety awful?
To live one's life in so small a town. To live one's life in so small a town. Hear stories from you and the scouts without ever venturing further. Gods, do you smell that? The earth and the air. It is good to be out here. Eivor, there. What is that?
This is where the Summer Army retreated when Grandbridge was lost. They seem to have resettled the city in full now.
Right. I know this land so well by its map, but to see it in person brings it to stunning life. A Roman marvel. I will not soon forget this sight.
我还在更接近吗？应该不行。在这边靠岸。怎么有尸体啊？
And here we are. Welcome to Grantebridge. We should make our way to the Longhouse.
Oh, it's bigger than I imagined. Rustic, woody, beautiful. And everything seems quite new.
Under Summer's guidance, the Summer Army built this town up from a small village. They wanted a hub for trade near London, and a launching point for incursions into Wessex.
Well, it is impressive. Some interesting architectural ideas here too.
Well, is that Eivor I see? It's been quite a while since I've seen your face around here.
I know you, I think. One of Soma's loyal men. Magni, is it?
Yeah.
Good to see you again. This is Randvi, a dear friend.
Well met, Randvi. Eivor seems to have a preference for befriending lovely women.
You know, I noticed the same thing.
I expected more people about Magni. Something happened.
Soma rounded up some warriors and took them west. She's hoping to open a new trade route with Ox and the Vod there. Only now, in times of trouble, I have discovered I am not the surrogate leader I should hope to be.
What sort of trouble?
Oh, a pack of surly bandits have encamped nearby. To the east of the waters, they attack all merchants who travel here by river or road, and word is spreading quickly. It's keeping traders at bay.
That could cripple your town if it carries on too long.
It's crippled me already. The bastard stole my horse yesterday morning.
So what will
you... We can take care of them, Magni. And if we don't find your horse, we will steal you a new one.
Well, that would ease my mind. I have nothing to offer you for this deed, but the bandits surely would. Take from them what you like.
Good. Eivor, come. We have a camp to raid.
The
bandits are camped on the river, he said, east of the water's edge.
You volunteered us for a fight, Randvi. Is that your idea of a pleasant ride through the country?
It must be. I surprised even myself.
Away from the table for a day, and already you are lusting for blood.
A feeling you must know well, no? I have always wanted to experience the world as you do, and now I will. Unless you have a more interesting day planned for us?
We will help Magni clear these bandits. But do not be rash when you find them. The Raven clan needs your steady hand.
Yes, indeed, my lord. I shall follow your order to the letter.
If I did not know any better, I would say you're teasing me.
Oh, certainly not, Eivor wolf-kissed iron-fisted Drenger. I would never tease one with such commanding authority. There, the bandit camp.
All right, stay close, and do as I do.
Moving slowly at the horizon.
By all means.
I thought you wanted to do this in secret.
You seemed hot for a battle, so here we go.
等来动作变好流畅哦，是会升过级了吗？还是因为刚刚经历了什么战斗？
哦 There, that's done. Now to deliver Magni his horse.
那我的马嘞？
That was a thrill, Eivor. We are champions of Grantbridge. Do you know of any other towns that need liberating?
You don't think we have had enough drama for one day? We should return to the settlement.
Or we could have a drink to celebrate our victory.
主角一样都不喜欢走正道，绕路。
Eivor, our outing has hardly begun. Find us an alehouse and let us make ourselves at home.
Let's return the horse, and if your thirst remains, we'll look around.
Oh, 是那家吗？不是。
Magni, we solved your bandit problem.
Did you? Well done!
Your horse is outside, waiting for you.
Thank the gods she is safe. And thank...
She is here somewhere.
Over here. Look at this.
Oh, someone is...
What are you playing at?
A drinking contest. You versus me. Wolf-Kissed versus Table Maiden.
Randvi, we can do better than Table Maiden.
Mead Queen, then.
All right. Let us drink.
Beautiful.
那啤酒。旁边女的也喝好快哦！我的天啊！靠，我失手。
A good shot, Eivor, but Radley's done you better.
看。
There, you see? Should not have tried to outdrink me, Rand.
Strange. I see your lips moving so rapidly, yet all I hear is, thank you, Randvi.
So, are you satisfied?
More than satisfied. Now, after just... It's a sunken tower near a waterfall, close to home. We can stop for a look, and then you are free of me. It's near the highest point of a hill, just south of the settlement. Easy to spot, I'm sure.
All right.
I know it might not show, Eivor, but I am terribly excited.
Oh, it shows.
Leaving already? Well, I do hope to see you again. Randy, return any time.
I might have to, Magni. Thank you for everything.
No, thank you. Safe travels.
他说是什么高塔在哪里啊？哦。
I think you may have punctured poor Magni's heart back there.
What can I say? Not the first, and it will not be the last.
I name you Randvi, slayer of bandits and breaker of hearts.
I will sound it with pride. Sunniva described his tower for me. A desolate yet peaceful place. I am eager to see it.
After a full day of action, finally you wish to calm down.
I've had my fill of adventure. Time for a little rest. I was wondering something. You and Sonia. Was there something more to your bond? You spoke of her with a particular shine in your eyes.
We grew very close, very quickly. Is that what you mean?
No, I mean, did something happen between you two?
What sort of question is that?
An innocent one. Innocent as a newborn babe.
Nothing happened between us. That is my answer.
I find that disappointing. If I were you, I might have tested Eivor, entangled by a hardy Jarlskona as she leads her army to victory and prosperity. A rather appealing match.
I'm going to pretend your last words were taken by the wind, Randby.
If you must.
Oh, 这个吗？
Look there. That must be the tower. Take the bridge.
这个地方为什么是这样子啊？
Just as beautiful as Sunniva's stories tell. Can you imagine how it looked when it was first built?
对啊，这是什么样子？我
Hundreds
很
of
好
winters
奇。
ago. Sometimes when looking at a map, I imagine little people in their little armies, traversing the land. And now, staring at these ruins, I imagine people of old, how they lived, never knowing what would become of their monuments.
You have a fertile imagination.
I want a view from the top. Shall we?
Lead on.
我觉得不妙，照这种发展的话，他们之后铁定要做什么肢体接触，对不对？
Mind where you put your fingers. These stones are old and weathered. You climbed well for one who folds maps.
You jest, but I have raised the frames of longhouses and hammered the ribs of longships. My hands are calloused from hard work. Well, well. Look at this. A stunning view. It reminds me of my early years in Norway.
You have an adventurous heart. I hardly see it behind the table, but now I've watched you scale a tower in furs, soaking wet.
I was rowdy in my youth. Hunting, sailing. I was a wildling of the open air before I became this staunch and stoic woman. Married off in service of peace between two clans. A noble and worthy role, but not one I had ever imagined for myself.
You would have made a fine wandering warrior. A Jomsvikinger, free to come and go as she pleased.
I think so too. It may be we would have sailed together over the open seas, raiding or traveling.
Or faced each other on the field of battle. Without your marriage to Sigurd to secure peace, our clans might still be at war.
True. Very true. Thank you for today. Every bit of it has been a...
Then don't. We can stay here as long as you like.
Yes.
我知道，一定要这样子。
What was that?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have. I got away from myself.
No need to apologize.
Sigurd is your brother, and I have put you in a very difficult position. The heart does not do politics like the head.
It may be the meat, it may be the air, but there's no need to apologize.
I am sober enough. But the truth of it is, I have felt this way for some time now. I care for you, Eivor.
好，随便啦，就这样子啊。反正我也跟男的上过了。
But I banished the thought that this would ever happen.
Many times I wished to tell you. Wished to say what was in my heart and what I desired, but duty kept me from it.
Say all you like.
Today has meant so much. We rode, we fought, we drank, we laughed. You showed me your world. Not in words, but deeds.
Deeds are more direct than words.
好像是从哪一代开始啊？奥德赛吗？在这一个事情上面就变得很开放了，男女都可以。好像在起源以前，好像这个画面都不会出现。不过还好啦，就是带过而已。
Andre? Must have returned to the settlement.
被当作理所当然。扭曲的梦。不行，我没有材料了，材料就慢慢收集了。
I can hardly believe it's you, the one fated to save my people.
That woman seems to know me.
是谁？
Oh, it's you. Valka said we would meet, but I can hardly believe the great Eivor is fated to save my little Isle of Skye.
Who are you?
Ahead of yourself as always, Edith. Eivor. Edith is an old friend and a seer. She contacted me for advice. Her people are plagued by night.
I wasn't aware people settled on the Isle of Skye.
There are small settlements, but it is a place of passage for many, making it perfect for dreams to wreak havoc. Until now, I've mostly been deciphering if my cousin's feasting on feathers in her dreams means she should marry a farmer or a baker.
You lost me again.
Edith needs your help. And it's not just her people. As someone deeply in tune with the spirit realm, I have also begun to lose sleep.
I will investigate. But it is not as if I have experience chasing away bad dreams.
There is more. You're not going to like this, Eivor. But I believe somehow Randvi is involved. Perhaps even responsible.
Huh? What?
I know Randvi's whereabouts better than most, and she isn't... what I mean to say is, she couldn't do something like this.
Ever since the nightmare started here, I began asking the spirits for clarity. Though it was cloudy, I know what I saw. You will find Randvi amidst a scene of death on the Isle of Skye. The two of you will fight before you are forced to part ways forever.
That just can't be true.
Believing is your choice. The only way to find the truth. I must tend to my duties, but Edith can take you when you are ready.
So, are you ready? My people can't go without sleep any longer.
I'll find out what's plaguing your people. Whatever or whomever it may be.
啊！我直接开进去了。哦，这是新的地图啊！我天啊！这地方好好荒凉哦，什么都没有。岛上不见几棵树哎。
Here we are.
这好美
The
哦。
Isle of Skye. Beautiful, isn't it?
对啊。
Any idea where I should go first?
Investigate Kilter Raglan first. It's where complaints of nightmares began. My hut is there too, if you need to find me. 这是位于哪个地方的岛屿啊？我靠，这个地方，这一带切换的地图会这么多啊！等，我直接传送了，我不要走过去了，太远了。所以说中间可以经过一个地方，可以扩展你的视野，但还是算了。 就是他家嘛。哦，他的是这样子啊。哎。这个马怎样？这个马好像有习惯，因为刚刚不听我使唤。
Nallesfyren hrinne, is here well, is närinne firna.他吗？他做噩梦。
What can you tell me about the nightmares everyone is having?
Tell you? Tell you? I don't need to tell you about them. They will come for you soon enough. These nightmares spread like a plague, worse than a plague, sickening your mind.
Vivid, but not useful.
啊？这边大家好像都有点不正常哎。
Doves on the wedding day spell luck.
Are you all right? I'm here too.
An eagle will bring ruin to us all. I saw it in a dream.
Not getting much from him. The nightmares certainly seem bad here.
But an eagle, nothing but doom, nothing but doom. Welcome.
他没有什么剧情吗？他好像是正常人哎。要从何找起啊？太……哎。
I need your eyes, my friend.
哎，靠腰。 是卡 bug 的吗？因为我询问村民哎，可是这一位而已啊。哦，这边这一位。 啊，好，我懂。要推过来吗？好，这边还有一位。
Is everything all right?
Find the warrior woman with the braid. She is
a warrior with a braid. I can't.
At a church northwest of town.
哦，终于有问到一位。先说点人话的。哎，我可以控制。刚刚那个刚马的控制突然失灵了。受诅咒的教堂，哇，这边死了好多人哦。
Randvi!
No. Cassandra.
哇
And you are?
我知道他的幻象是什么，那个噩梦是那个权杖，对不对？
Your opponent.
什么卡山佐好像变了一个人似的。哇，这卡山佐力气变好大哦！
So is this Randvi good with an axe?
She is. Much better than you.
Ah, I prefer a spear.
You favor other weapons too. Where did you get that blade?
You talk too much.
怎么会这么多斧头？我平常看到他没拿出来说。抽回来。
Looks like there are some things to talk about.
Fine, if we must.
So, opponent, do you have a name?
Eivor, I take it you're one of the hidden ones.
Not exactly. But I admire their work.
If you're not going to talk straight, let's go back to fighting.
I'm not a hidden one, but I have friends that are. And often my goals align with theirs. I assume the same is true for you.
Yes. I've made friends with the hidden ones, and I agree with their goals.
And perhaps we might have more in common than we thought.
You haven't told me why you're here, after coming all the way from... where?
I've traveled so much, it's been a long time since I've been from somewhere. But the Greek world was my home, long ago. I came here looking for an ancient artifact that's causing this island a great deal of trouble.
You mean the nightmares? A seer told me that the person I'd find amidst death on this island was causing them.
The same one that mistook me for someone named Randvi? Maybe your seer is having an off day.
You're telling me you're not responsible for all these bodies?
I watched these people tear each other apart out of madness and lack of sleep. It's the artifact I'm looking for causing all this. Normally I'd be quick to track it down, but this fog is making things... difficult. Almost impossible.
If you're so easily blocked by a curse, how do you expect to deal with the realm of spirits and dreams?
A curse? Huh. You know the secrets of this land well, then.
Do you hear something?
No, no. Listen. Something tells me we should work together.
And what exactly is telling you that?
The obvious. You want to stop the nightmares, and I want the artifact causing them. Help me get rid of this fog so we can find it.
After such a strange encounter, I'm really meant to believe you're not causing the nightmares.
I swear to you, I am here to stop them.
We can work together. For now.
哇，过了，有没有什么？这一代还会遇到他？那这样子过了几年的啊？中间还穿插了个起源哎。
Give me a hand. Of course. Here. You're quite strong.
You should know. I had you cornered in that fight just moments ago.
And an even stronger ego to match. Not surprising. What an interesting church. In all my travels, I've never seen one quite like this.
Are you here to see the sights or get rid of this fog?
I have to take in what I can. It's not as if I plan to stay long.
不是啊，太黑，真的太黑了，什么看不到，会瞎了。源头在里面。是地板门吗？啊！不知道。就那个神器吗？哦，不是啊，那是蜡烛。
Nice work. The curse is fading. It'll be much easier to find the artifact now. Thought I let you tag along to help.
I did most of the work. You're getting on my nerves, you know.
These close quarters probably aren't helping. Let's find a way out. Just like the men I saw tearing one another apart.
Gotta take them out before they take us down.
为什么会突然慢动作？
I agree.
You're treading on the wrong god's land. We will purge you of it.
It really seems like he's addressing you. It really seemed like someone was talking directly to you in the fight.
The artifact I'm seeking does cause strange things to occur. But I should track it more easily now that the fog is gone.
As if a foreigner could search these hills.
Ready to commit to being my guide?
I didn't say that. If I'm going to help, I need more information. Like what exactly is this artifact you're seeking?
The less you know about it, the better.
The better for you, you mean? You want me to trust you, no?
The artifact is an object of great power, left here by old gods. Left on this island, it could wreak havoc on the world.
Why aren't we under whatever spell or curse this artifact?
It is difficult to explain, but artifacts like this
因为
can
他是
affect
主角
people
啊。
differently. Many are corrupted by them. Perhaps we are of a similar strength.
If this artifact is ancient and was left here, who knows how long—
Loki got bored? So serious. Truthfully, I'm not sure. After all, many are drawn to its powers.
How exactly?
Leave that to me. Finding these artifacts has been my calling for some time now. I've developed a knack for tracking them down. With the aura gone, it should be even easier to find. Now that this fog is gone, I should be able to better track the artifact's location. Before that, though, I'm going to take another look around the church. See what I can learn of these foreign lands. Meet me in Topta?
It'll take more than studying one church to become familiar with this island. But fine. We'll meet again soon.